You're listening to Ear Snacks. Ear Snacks. Yeah. With Andrew and Polly.
Like when we throw a party, we always need to know how many people are coming because we want to make sure we have enough pizza and enough cakes.
Enough forks.
Yeah, we never have enough forks.
No.
And like who's bringing the banjo? So you're basically saying, hey, America, we are going to throw the best party. It's going to last for like 10 years. There are going to be schools and roads and enough forks, but you'll need to RSVP. Is that like the gist?
Ear Snacks. Ear Snacks. With Andrew and Polly.
Andrew.
Yes, Polly?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. First of all, welcome to Ear Snacks. We're so glad you're here.
Yes.
I think you're listening.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Polly.
And
anyway, here's what happened. Well, I found out about something this week. And you know me, anytime I find out about something, I just want to like learn everything I can about it, everything I can.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that happened to me this week. And there was something I found that I didn't know anything about. And it was...
Frogs?
No, it's not frogs. I know about frogs. But we can't talk about frogs
Their
on the
frog
show
fingers
because...
are so funny looking. They have webs between them.
I know, we can't talk about
circle.
frogs on the show because it really upsets our friend Ruthie.
Oh.
She especially doesn't like to think about how they have those little knobs on the end of their feet.
Oh.
So, okay, well, anyway,
Sorry.
that's about frogs. Back to what I heard about.
Yeah.
I heard about something called the U.S. Census. The U.S. Census.
The U.S. Census. The U.S. what now?
You also don't know about it?
U.S. don't know about it?
Us don't know about it. I didn't realize you also didn't know about it.
Well, I know about senses, Polly.
You mean like I can see and hear and smell and touch and taste the grapes?
Taste the grapes.
Yeah. I can do all those things to the grapes.
Yeah, senses.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is different, and I found some people that we can ask some questions about it.
Who did you find?
Some experts.
Experts?
Yes.
I love experts.
Okay, well, I have two experts waiting on the line to talk to us. Vicki Glazer from the U.S. Census and Emily McMillan, who also works with the program Statistics in Schools, which is all about the U.S. Census, how it works, and why it matters.
Cool.
Let's patch them in.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, Victoria and Emily, are you there?
We're here.
Hi.
Can you tell us who are you and what do you do?
My name is Vicki Glazer, and I work in a school program at the Census Bureau where we work with pre-K through 12th grade, trying to show everybody what cool facts that the Census Bureau has.
And I'm Emily, or Miss McMillan, and I work in a elementary school in Richmond, Virginia, where I get to teach kindergarten through 5th grade teachers and students all day. And we're doing a lot of work in our schools as well, making sure that each and every kid knows what the census is and how to bring it back to their parents.
Oh, well, that's wonderful, Miss McMillan and Vicki. And that's a really good place for us to start because I have 5 census and I thought maybe this was one of them. Can you tell me what the census is?
Yeah, so I know you have 5 senses, and you can use your taste and your hearing and your sight and your sound and your touch. But this is census with a C.
C-E-N-S-U-S.
So this census is all about counting people and using that count to make decisions.
We want to count every person living in the United States.
Well, why would we need to count all the people and know how many people live in the United States?
Yeah, don't we know that already?
So it changes. People come and go and are born. And if we know where people are, then that helps us know where we need to put money to build things like roads and schools and hospitals. So if we don't know that there are kids living in your community, we wouldn't know to put a school there. So that's one of the reasons it's really important.
People move all the time and families grow and change. So we need a good count.
Cool. Well, out of curiosity, how many people do live in the United States right now?
So from the Census Bureau, we know that it's about 330 million. 330 million.
So that means that's a 9-digit number. You'd have to fill in 9 different places. that's how many people. That's a huge number.
I have never counted such a high number.
Sometimes when I'm counting that high a number, like if I have to count a really big number, then I lose track.
Oh, yeah, you lose count.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So does that ever happen to you when you're doing the census?
For me, but luckily the people who are actually doing the counting, they get it pretty close.
And they love math. They're great at counting. They've been practicing for years.
They've been practicing it for years. That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's good.
That's a great way to describe mathematicians and statisticians.
You are listening to Ear Snacks.
You know, something that you both just said about how we need to know how many people live in the United States so we can make decisions.
Did you say United States?
United States, so we can make decisions. And Vicki, you were saying, you know, if we don't know there are kids in a community, how can we put a school here? This makes a lot of sense because, like, when we throw a party, we always need to know how many people are coming because we want to make sure we have enough pizza and enough cakes.
Enough forks.
Yeah, we never have enough forks.
No.
And, like, who's bringing the banjo? So, you're basically saying, hey, America, we are going to throw the best party. It's going to last for like 10 years. There are going to be schools and roads and enough forks, but you'll need to RSVP. Is that like the gist?
Yes, and I love that explanation. That helps me understand it actually a lot. That's great.
Because you got to make sure you spend the right amount of money and buy the right stuff.
Yeah, when you're throwing a party, like a decade of
or
a party.
Country. Yeah.
Or a
You're
country.
throwing a country, yeah.
Okay, so this gets back to all those people who have been practicing math for a really long time.
Statisticians.
Like, how does it work? How do you actually count all the people?
Yeah,
like,
do you ask them to raise their hand, like attendance at school?
Are you going to come over to my house and then you're going to be like, hey,
We
is
counted
Andrew
you.
there?
Yeah.
Polly, are you there?
Well, we might come to your house, but we're hoping not. We will send a postcard to every household in the country, and that is your invitation to the party where you can go on the computer and you can fill out and be counted. If we'll send you an invitation a couple of times. If it's still you need a little help, then we give you the option of calling somebody and being counted that way, or kind of as a last resort, we will come to your house and take a count.
Okay, so you're going to reach people through the mail.
Yeah,
we love the mail.
I love postcards.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
love postcards and letters.
Yeah.
Forget to open up your mail. You never know, there might be something you need to read. Oh no, darling, don't forget to open up your mail. You never know, there might be something you need to read.
So I'm a grown-up, which some of our listeners may not know, but I think I can fill out a postcard. Do kids get to be counted in the census too?
So it is super important that we get all the babies and all the kids. Last time we did the census, one of the groups that we maybe didn't count the best was the little kids. So if there's a newborn baby, if there's your sister's cousin living with you, then we definitely want to count everyone.
Babies? You even count babies?
We do count babies.
What other kinds of interesting things do you count?
Do you count pets?
We do not count pets. They count in our hearts, but we don't count them on the census.
Okay.
Got it. Do you count forks? Because like I said, we have a problem about forks.
No, that as well. That has to go on a different list, not the census.
Okay, human people.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
Well, when you're getting all that information, what kinds of interesting things do you find out?
So the census is actually really short and easy to fill out. And we just want to find out who is living in every house. We want to know how many people, we want to know how old they are, and how they're related to each other. And that's more or less what we want to know. Just who we have living in the United States.
This house sounds super important. So clearly, we need to figure out how to let everybody know that it's census time, like especially so they can watch for the postcards in their mailbox. So, like, first of all, when is this happening?
So mid-March, it will go out across the country staggered, but mid-March, everybody should start checking their mailbox to see if the postcard
That's very
is
soon.
Okay, that's super soon.
Oh, I might be busy in March, Vicki. Can I just do it next year? Would that be okay?
You know, we need to answer this year before you go on summer vacation.
Why? They don't do the census every year?
The census is every 10 years.
Every 10 years?
You have to decide how many forks and cake for the whole country for 10 years now?
Yes, we do. That's why it's super important, because if we don't count you, then the next time we'll get a 5-year-old, they'll be practically in high school. So that's a lot of years.
They're going to need so many forks between now and then.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
You never know, there might be something you need, darling.
Okay, well, if I'm just spitballing ideas, like how to get the word out,
how to get the word out.
Like how could we let people know? Like, first of all, first thing that comes to mind is like
podcast.
Yeah, podcast,
Sure.
definitely.
Yeah,
and
one.
like also like, have you guys thought about maybe making a song or some music about the census?
We do have a song. I don't know if Miss McMillan has played it, but it's the best song.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. You need to take it and sing it to mom and dad every day in the car.
Well, I'm excited. Can we play it now?
Yes.
Go
The
for it.
census counts people in homes big and small,
You count if you're tiny.
You count if you're tall.
because everyone counts in the US of A. Everyone counts in their own special way. The census counts everywhere, count all who live with you. Sisters, uncles, grandmas, and your newborn babies too. 'Cause everyone counts in the US of A. Everyone counts in their own special way.
We count all your neighbors and we count all your friends. Until we count you, the counting won't end. 'Cause everyone counts in the US of A.
Everyone counts
In their own special way. Counting is easy, counting is fun. Everyone counts and you count as one. 'Cause everyone counts in the US of A.
Everyone counts
In their own special way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Everyone counts in the US of A. Everyone counts in their own special way.
Aww.
I love it.
With that really cool song, there's a story coloring activity book that goes right with it, and there are kind of video webisodes that go with the song too. So between the song, the book, the videos, they could have a whole experience about everyone counting.
What?
Awesome.
We got to check that out.
You are listening to Ears.
Radio.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Polly.
Emily, you've been working with kids in classrooms. I'm wondering what kind of questions kindergartners might have about the census.
Radio
Census.
A lot of kindergartners right now are asking questions like, how do I make sure that we're counted? Or can I help with the count?
Oh.
And definitely you guys can go home and count everybody in your house, whether you're your grandmas and your aunts, and ask them if they're also counting. Some other great questions that we're having that relate to kindergartners are things like, once this census count comes out, will I have fewer kids in my classroom or more friends in my classroom? Which is always
Ooh.
exciting to think about. Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone ever nervous
Or worried?
about taking the census?
Great question. There's no reason that you should ever be nervous or worried about taking the census. It's really just to help make our government make decisions about spending money. And I think, though, sometimes confusion happens that way because everybody always wants to know, well, why? Why am I being counted? But we can't choose which neighborhoods need new parks or where we need new roads or businesses or new schools or playgrounds if we don't know how many friends live in an area.
Got it.
We just really want everybody to know that it's super safe and it's super easy, and that we have all made a promise to keep all the answers in the census private.
That is
That's
very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. We heard that there's this program called Statistics in Schools. We don't know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with sticks.
Yeah, statistics.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about that and what's happening and when and what's the most important thing teachers can do during that week?
Next week is Statistics in Schools Week. Every day we have a theme that's really cool. We have a virtual field trip where we had kids come to the Census Bureau, and we hope students will log on and see the kids run around the Census Bureau and then end up taking a quiz on Census Bureau facts. It's fun facts. It's all kinds of topics. We can tell you how many kids there are in your state that are your age, or how many amusement parks, or how many dentist offices or candy stores. There's a lot of interesting facts that the Census Bureau has.
That sounds awesome.
And if we think about this word statistics, a lot of you guys are already using statistics in your classroom. When you think about what people's favorite ice cream is or favorite type of animals are and make graphs, whether they're bar graphs or pictographs, you're using statistics. You're using that information and thinking about fun facts about your classroom. So during Statistics in Schools Week, we're thinking about fun facts about the entire country.
That's crazy. I think we did that in my son's classroom last year. I think they did a survey of what kind of applesauce people like. And there was maybe 8 people that liked the red kind, and then 6 people, and they were trying to kind of figure out the different popularities of different applesauces. Is the census kind of like a big survey?
You're exactly right.
Where can we go, or where can parents go to find out more information, especially if we want to share it with our child's teacher or talk to our kids more about the census?
So our website is census.gov/schools. And there's a really cool take-home letter that we're hoping every teacher will send home with their kids to share with their families that explains why it's important. So census.gov/schools.
You send postcards and you have take-home letters? You guys have some of my favorite things.
It sounds like you guys are trying really hard to make sure everyone is invited to the party. And we're so glad you're doing this work to get the word out. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad we can count on you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We're excited for next week.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Vicki and Emily.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone count.
Wow. I did not know there were 330-some million people in the United States, Polly.
I know, and you know what's sort of bananas is the first census was in 1790, and there were 3.9 million people.
Less than 4 million people.
Yeah, so what I want to say about that is imagine having like one pizza. And then imagine having like 300 pizzas.
So much pizza.
That's like a lot more pizzas. Or imagine having a box with 1 million jelly beans in it.
I cannot imagine that.
That would be a lot of jelly beans already, but anyway.
Wait. I'm looking out the window. I'm imagining the box being really big, stretching up. Okay, wait a second. I can imagine it.
Now you can imagine. Okay, so imagine from the first census, there were 4 boxes of jelly beans with 1 million jelly beans in them.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's a lot.
Okay. And now there are 330 million jelly beans in the whole country. So I'm just saying, like, we need a lot of schools and a lot of roads and a lot of libraries for all those jelly beans.
How many people are in this room? Can we do a quick census?
Yeah. Okay, so let me just think about how the census is doing this. The first thing we need to do is we need to tell everybody in the room that we're going to do it. So first of all,
we're going to do a census.
Everybody in the room.
Hey.
Okay, did you get your postcard?
Oh yeah, I got a postcard. Did you get your postcard?
I got my postcard.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so now fill out my postcard?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll collect all the postcards. I'll volunteer for that job.
You're gonna? Okay, that's great. I don't like.
I collected them. No problem. Okay. But you count them. Okay. How many postcards did you get back?
You just handed me 2. Is that all of them?
Well, I mean, look around. It's just us in here.
Are there any babies that we're not counting?
No, there's a guitar, but we already know we're not counting pets.
Okay.
So sorry, Choppy.
What about computers? Should we count all the computers in here?
We're not counting robots.
What about piano keys? There's a number of this. 88 over there.
Do you want to count how many piano keys are in the room? How many keyboard keys are in the room?
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
And that's statistics.
Fun facts.
Math. And that's our show.
Thanks so much to Victoria Glazer and Emily McMillan from the U.S. Census
for talking to us about the upcoming 2020 census, which you're going to get a postcard about in March.
Don't forget to RSVP for the party. And thanks so much to Sam Glazer from Strauss Media for facilitating the interview.
And thanks to you out there for listening. We hope you're taking the census and counting stuff. We'll see you next time for some more
Statistics.
No, ear snacks. Well, sure. I mean, we could do more statistics, but I was thinking about ear snacks, Molly.
Well, Emily said that statistics are fun facts.
Yeah, we like fun facts.
We love fun facts.
Okay.
So see you next time for some more
Satir
facts. Stud your facts. Stud your facts.
See you next time for some
more
Steer Facts.
CENFUS. Ear Snacks is made by Andrew and Polly. Thanks for listening.